It started with something so quiet, so subtle, that most people barely noticed: a small update on the official royal family website. For years, the site carried long biographies of every working royal, pages filled with details about their education, careers, and charitable work. It was designed to make them look polished and respectable. But on October 1st, 2025, that changed. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's profiles weren't just shortened, they were completely stripped down. Gone were the glowing references to Meghan's education, her supposed dual degree from Northwestern University, and the much-discussed internship in Argentina. Gone, too, were the reminders of Harry's academic struggles at Eton. What was left felt cold and empty, almost lifeless. Meghan was now described simply as a former actress, best known for Suits, with a brief nod to her lifestyle blog. Harry's entry was reduced to the safest, most neutral facts possible. On the surface, it could have passed as regular updating, but dig deeper and the edits tell a different story. This wasn't about cleaning up. This was damage control. The monarchy knows what many already suspect. Meghan's carefully polished past doesn't really add up, and Harry's academic record has long been questioned. By quietly deleting those details, the palace was signaling, we're not defending these claims anymore. No explanations, no corrections, just silence. And that raises a bigger question. Why now? Part of the answer lies in Meghan's repeated attempts to reshape her past. Take her claim about attending her high school grad night at Disneyland in 1999. Charming, right? Except the school later confirmed the trip never happened. Not enough students signed up, so it was canceled. At best, anyone who went had to organize it privately. Yet Meghan has told the story again and again, with Harry backing her up. Then there's the so-called internship in Argentina. Meghan has long described it as an official posting at the U.S. Embassy in Buenos Aires. But according to those who were there, it wasn't an official placement at all. It was a short favor arranged by her uncle, allowing her to shadow diplomats for a few weeks. And in 2002, Argentina was in turmoil. Riots, economic collapse, streets on lockdown. Embassy staff weren't out sightseeing or enjoying tango nights. Yet Meghan has painted it as a glamorous semester abroad. Her education tells a similar story. She often speaks of holding a dual degree in theater and international relations. But Northwestern doesn't even offer an international relations major, only international studies, which isn't the same thing. To make matters worse, records suggest she may not have completed her final semester, and she doesn't appear in the official yearbook photo of her graduating class. Still, for years, the royal family's website listed her as having a dual degree. Harry's academic history has shadows too. His time at Eton has long been clouded by allegations that one of his teachers was dismissed for helping him cheat by completing part of his coursework. If true, Harry should never have qualified for Sandhurst, the elite military academy. Yet somehow, he did. The suggestion is clear. The monarchy's influence smoothed the way. Taken together, these details make the palace's recent edits look less like an update and more like retreat. A quiet retreat from claims that cannot withstand fact-checking. And here's the irony. By erasing so much, the palace has only invited more curiosity. If there's nothing to hide, why delete it all? Why leave Kate Middleton and Sophie Wessex with full, glowing biographies, while Harry and Meghan's look reduced to the basics? The answer seems obvious. Every line left online is a line that can be checked. And right now, the facts don't support Harry or Meghan. Prince William, in contrast, doesn't need embellishment. Standing at Windsor recently, he spoke simply about how much he missed his grandmother, saying the place itself felt like her presence. It wasn't staged. It wasn't rehearsed. It was raw honesty from a man whose credibility comes from truth and tradition. That honesty only highlights the cracks in Harry and Meghan's carefully crafted stories. Meghan's dual degree, her embassy internship, Harry's questionable school record. One by one, those claims have fallen apart. Without them, Meghan's story becomes far simpler. A California girl who became an actress, landed a big role on Suits, and ran a lifestyle blog. A respectable, relatable path. But apparently, that wasn't enough. She needed it to sound shinier, bigger, more impressive. Harry built his image as the royal rebel, carrying just enough credentials to seem respectable. But when those qualifications seem inflated, his image starts to fall apart too. The monarchy understands how the internet works. Screenshots, archives, videos, none of it disappears. So instead of fighting to defend shaky claims, the palace has chosen silence. By deleting the details, they've made a statement. We're no longer protecting these stories. It's a calculated move, one that reveals a deeper truth. The fairy tale version of Harry and Meghan never really matched reality. And now, with their overly edited biographies, the monarchy has drawn a line. Safe, bland, stripped of controversy. That's all they're willing to endorse. And in the end, these edits are more than housekeeping. They're a warning. The palace has stepped back, leaving Harry and Meghan to stand on their own. And without the royal machine propping them up, the myths don't hold up anymore.